What's going on? What's going on, my collective? It is your girl Aqua May, and I'm here to do an ancestor reading for the collective. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest for whoever else may need it. All right, and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're feeling the message. If you want a personal reading, reach out to me. All right, the information is in the description box. But the ancestors have something to say, and we're gonna listen. Okay, so take heed, take note. Do what you got to do. Sit back and relax. Tap in with the angels, the ancestors, the guardians, and the guides. Our angels, I'm sorry, they are here with us today. And our higher selves are in alignment with the universe. And God is always and forever with us. So, where are we starting off with this energy for the collective? Okay. I just wanted to. Whoa. You see how I had to stop? They said, give me 1 second. Because you got spirit and you got familiar. Okay, so it says initiation and guardian. All right. So you're being initiated at this time. You're being ushered into something new. You have guidance here. You have a guardianship around you that is protecting you. All right. Whoever I'm talking to, whoever this message is for, um, you are highly regarded in the spirit world. Okay. They definitely like talk about you like we gotta protect this one, right? We gotta help this one get to where they're going. Not to say they don't do that for everybody has their own set of it, but I feel like this is very strong connection to the ancestors, to your spirit, right? Understanding, you may have like a pet in your house, you may have certain animals that you relate to, right? That they all have meaning to it. And then you have the alchemist. Yes, this beautiful pot. All right, health and nutrition, cooking up something real good. You got the dedication at the bottom, so stay dedicated. Your spirit, ancestors want you to stay dedicated at this time. All right, they want you to get into practice. All right, of talking maybe to animals, right, or taking note of what's happening in the environment around you. Taking a leap of faith in some sort of way. You have a lot of luck behind you. All right, I feel like you have something here with this energy of the herbal kitchen. It's like you have something that brings people in, right? That attracts things toward you because of what you provide, because of what you offer. Okay, so they're trying to help you to get somewhere. They're trying to help you to grow this thing. Okay, something here about cats, mushrooms, coconuts. These are all the things I'm seeing. Frogs, bones, um, ribbon, chains, all. Okay, sorry about that. But yes, the what I'm seeing here again, something here is also telling you you need to be in a more healthier state. So eating better is going to be very good for you at this time. Spirit wants you to be watching your diet, watching your intake. Okay, if you've been doing a lot of things like a lot of work, right? You've been feeling very busy lately. I feel like this is that they're letting you know that they've been with you every step of that way. They've been helping you every time you had to make a decision. You're trusting your spirit. You're trusting what it is that you feel, right? Because this is like you know how to talk to your ancestors, even if you don't realize you do. You communicate with them actually very well. They hear you, even if you don't feel like you necessarily hear them. They may send an animal your way just to let you know while you're thinking about something. They may make a leaf drop right in front of you, right? So that you know when, even if you're not thinking about nothing important, it's just like that energy of like, oh shoot. It's like them saying hello, a feather dropping in front of you, right? You hear birds calling out. All right, I've been seeing a lot of crows lately, so that could be something that you're seeing. All right, taking things out of nature, right? Being on a more organic side of life, stepping into the realness of life, not the artificial side. They want you to get back out into nature here. They want you to they want you to do things that are going to fill up your soul, your desires, so your desires are met. Okay, but they're definitely helping you through some sort of initiation process right now. You definitely have like just acts like say, hey, which way am I supposed to go? Give me a sign. And it's like as soon as you ask for that, you will get it, right? So take that as you need because it's real. It's real. Okay. Um, Let's see. Let me get some more information here, ancestors, please. For the collective, what is it that you want to discuss with them? What is happening? You have financial health. All right, so you're being initiated into something. Again, animals. You have the guardian with the familiar. All right, so all these animals around you. A lot of support, loyalty is here. Um, they want you to know that I feel like they're bringing in, you have some sort of community that you're building. All right. There's some type of community being built here where everybody can come and come together and work together on something, or this is just support for what you need. Like if you have an idea that you're trying to get out there, if you have, just something that you're trying to manifest, this is like having that support to make that happen, right? To build you up stronger. And I feel like you also, once you feel strong, you can, clarity. You can help others see the way through, see the way forward. All right. You have the right recipe here. You may notice how to do something different. You have a unique eye and a unique vision on how to concoct something, how to create something, how to present something, um, how to make something happen. Like the way how you've built your success is a story to be told. All right. You may be doing that as well. There's something here about strengthening your security. All right. Your force field. All right. This clarity here is definitely showing, trying to, uh, you either having a new perspective and, it's working for you, or this is just, again, a pathway becoming clear. But there is here a lot of support. You have a lot of, like, I feel like this is like angels, ancestors, guardians, is all of them around you to help you do something, to elevate. And I said the bird, and there's a bird at the top of this tree here. Okay, so it's like getting you up there. You're at the, you're being initiated in something that where you're going to rise, where you're going to grow. You have to trust here, though. Of course you do. So these animals is giving me, sometimes the animal may come up to you and you feel a little bit scared, like a bee. All right, it's going to sting me. Let it sting you. I feel like that's the initiation process. A bug or a dog comes up to you and kind of sniffs you, and that doesn't happen to you often. That's like something of an initiation. They're trying to show you when these moments will happen, right? And then things will start to like multiply. There'll be something we'll hear is, I see multiplying very quickly. Okay. I like this. I like it. I like it. The ancestors is giving us some good stuff here. Hopefully you are taking heed to it. Take those notes. All right. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel so you can catch all of these messages when I come out with them. All right, ancestors. What is the collective? What's going on with the collective? What can they look forward to? What is this good stuff that they have coming their way? I just heard, watch out. Somebody may be so focused on something and not paying attention. So the truth is here. Watch out for the truth. All right. You know exactly what it is, how to do something the right way. Have some integrity, I'm hearing. All right. That's what gets you in the door, is by having integrity, by being a solid person, it's like your character is what makes you the right candidate for something here, right? You've been working on your spirit. You've been working, right, on your shadow side a whole lot, and it's actually flowing into your material world, into your physical world. Okay, so they're actually very proud of you at this time. It's like somebody is working very hard, and every time they get knocked down a notch, they keep going. They're not stopping. I'm seeing that goat energy. Um, the mountain goat. Keep going. That's that Capricorn energy. So it's like the 10th house. It's like you got to keep going. You got to make it through. You got to endure something. All right, and that takes time. Of like not time necessarily. I'm gonna say that it takes careful calculation though. Okay, not following a lie. Okay, they're trying to show you something here where there's delusion, right, that you may not be seeing, right, and which path to climb up with this winding tree, right? You have to step the right way. You have to do the right thing, okay? And the more that you do that, the more that you see that it's you get a consistent result on the other side for you. Something is becoming more consistent for you. Okay, so you're being yeah, the universe is on your side. Your angels, your ancestors, they are all around you helping you right now. I'm telling you, it's like everything in your environment is there to help you. So utilize it. Herbs, people, um, events that are happening around you, conversations that you may hear somebody else have where it catches your attention because it's information that may be useful for you. Okay, they're trying to speak to you in so many different ways that it's not like there is no one way that you're going to hear from your spirit team, your ancestors, right? When you ask for that guidance, yes, you can pull cards, you can do all of that, but just like you got to know exactly when to say yes, what it is that they're telling you, or when they're telling you, nah, don't do that. All right, so definitely 20 and 21 is here. Completion, and I'm hearing regeneration into the mass. You have the crown chakra here that came out with the foundations. But I want one card here. Oh. All right, we got the 3, recognition and reward. Beautiful. You are going to be recognized. Yeah, triumphant success and triumph with the chariot here, and the not the well, that is the chariot card, and the ace of swords. So I like this. I definitely like this because you are stepping onto a new stage here. They have helped you, you know. I feel like you've been working with them, and this is for people who really honor their ancestors. And I don't mean idling them. Okay, we're not talking about that, but honoring your ancestors. You talk to them. You ask for advice. You tell them about your bad days. You tell them about your good days. Even if they're not here with you, it's like you're still communicating with them. You understand the fact that they run through you just as much as you run through them. All right, so this is a deep connection with your ancestors here that when you trust that connection, when you trust that that you have that power, that you have that support behind you, anything is possible. Like the potential is endless. All right, you will know when to make the right turn. You will know when somebody's being untruthful, right? Just because you have that connection with your ancestors. They don't want you to make the same mistakes that they had to make. And if they can help you avoid it, guess what they're going to do? Exactly that. Okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But they want you to know that you're going to be recognized. Okay? Your hard work is not in vain. All right? It's not being done for no reason. This work that you're doing, I feel like a lot of us had to give up on certain things that were hard to detach from. But once you do it and you free yourself, right? They want you to be free. They want you to end the things that keep you feeling like you're in a loop or stuck, or you are unable to climb out of or get away from that, right? And get something else. Like they want you to get away from those ideas. They want you to get away from those environments. They want you to do some exploring. They want you to roam. They want you to taste new foods. They want you to try new things. They don't want you to keep down doing something that's not bringing you anything. Okay? They don't want you to do that at all. They would rather spend their time with you, helping you to be successful, right? In a loving relationship, in the job that you actually want, in the career that you want, right? Doing what it is that you love, period. Being around people who truly support you and that you actually feel a common ground with that you can grow on, right? That's what they want you to have. So that's what they're trying to push you towards. This is why they're showing you things. You may get a lot of different, you may feel little pinches, right? A little water droplets on you. That's your ancestors speaking to you. So listen up, okay? Listen up. All right, what's the advice here from my ancestors? Well, from our ancestors, the ancestors. Okay, for the collective. You have the 4 of Knives, and it came out in reverse. Okay. Don't feel like you know everything. It's time to also not to fall. I'm hearing don't fall back to the basics. Don't fall back to the same thing, right? So it's like wanting to explore a little bit more. They need you to be more open here. The 4 of Knives in reverse can feel like you're itching for something, like you're itching for information, right? You need to get it. Yeah, the 10 of coins. They're here, your ancestors. The ten of pentacles with the 4 of knives here. But again, this is like you don't have maybe the full complete history of your family, of your ancestry, of where you come from, but that shouldn't stop you from connecting to your ancestors. I feel like that could be a main reason why there's a disconnect, because you just don't know who your ancestors are. You don't know their names. You don't know what they look like. You may have heard some stories. Maybe you haven't. Okay, but they're still there. Okay, this is like literally the whole family is here. Like, we got you. The little girl sitting on the lap. Dad is there. Generational energy. All right, so you're not lost. Somebody here is looking for their family, like their real family here in the physical. Okay, you're going to find them, or you're going to find something that satisfies your heart enough that you don't feel like you're missing anything. You have the 10 of wands. You have a lot on your back, okay? I feel like you have a lot to live up to. At least it feels like that. All right, but again, that baby is on the back. Somebody is supported. All right, somebody is capable as well, though. This is the whole thing. You have to know that you are capable of something. It's like you wouldn't get a certain. You're not getting situations that you can't handle, all right, or that you aren't meant to experience. Okay, so it's like, yeah, you can carry it all, but you got to know also when to let some things go, when it's too much, when something is too heavy, right? And that's where you go and you asking for your support. This is when you know it's like, I may feel like I'm actually physically doing something alone, all right, or I don't know where to turn to, but I can ask on how should I place this. I don't know how to explain that, because it's not really like you just asking out in the ethers, but it's like even in dreams, like it'll come to you in a dream how to do something. It'll come to you in a commercial. It'll come to you in conversation, right? But you really got to be open to being able to see how to manage things better, seeing how to let go of the wheel how you have it to readjust properly. Right? Because sometimes we get so scared that if we do let go, everything will fall apart, but that's not reality. Okay? Okay, what else do we have here? For the collective, from the ancestors, we have the 6 of knives. Keep going and don't stop. You're dropping a lot off, though, right? You see how he's climbing up that rock, but he doesn't have anything he's attached to necessarily. He's just doing it off of pure, energy, strength. He's secure, yes, but he's not. Look, this woman has all those bags. If you're climbing up that with all those bags, the baby, the thing, you're not going to make it as far, right? So maybe there's a level of readjusting how you're doing something. You're going to get to where you're going, but you're also, I feel like you're dropping a lot here. A lot of your beliefs are changing, and that's all. And they are very happy about that, because they needed you to have this clarity, to have this eye-opening experience that was like, okay. So this is a lot of ending energy too, of moving forward, right? Cycle shifting, and yeah, the strength energy is here. Okay, I love this card with this black jaguar on it, and this lady dancing with it. So you're building your strength, you're learning your strength, you're seeing that you can actually go a lot further, that you can, you're not all that you are. There's more to the situation. You do have the 7 of baskets, and this is where you got to be careful about what you're choosing, having restraints, having a sense of discipline, having a sense of routine that's good, healthy. The 7 of baskets can be avoiding the wrong choices, right? All the options are there, everything is there, but always picking the right option, always, going for the route that you're supposed to be going for, not the one that feels even easier, or the one that you feel maybe, hey, I can do it this way and get there faster, like a shortcut. Not necessarily, okay? That's not always how it goes. It's like sometimes you just got to do what you got to do in the right way, and that's with temptation around you. That's with, other things trying to like distract you in some sort of way, but you see exactly what it is that you want, all right? And they want you to keep your eye on that. They don't want you to fold. They don't want you to give up, right? When you go to that grocery store, you picking up the things that you need. You're not spending more than you need to, right? You're not getting the unhealthy things, right? You are not, putting too much on your schedule so that it becomes too much for you to, at the end of the day, it's like you're more tired than anything, right? You don't necessarily need to feel productive by having done an excessive amount of work. Right? You can feel accomplished by getting major things done. Right? So maybe there's like big projects that need time, right? With that where you can't do the smaller things right now, right? It's like something that is more pressing, something that needs your attention more than the others. So you got to keep focus on that, right? Even when it's like, well, damn, I want to go focus on that. you know, you got to keep yourself. It's like when your head is turning this way, you got to turn your head back around. Say, no, we looking over here. That's not where we going. That's not what we here for. I feel like that's your ancestors also trying to do that, help you with that. Like they be definitely making things happen so that you stay on track. Believe that. Even when you feel, look, the 5 of baskets, you will pick up the bag. If this is like a diet thing or something, I don't care what it is. It's like it will get destroyed because you know you're not supposed to have it, and you looking at it like I knew I was supposed to have it. I'm not can't even get mad. That's them knocking it out your hand. That's right. That's your ancestors knocking it out your hand with that 5 of cups, telling you that you do not need it. All right, you're doing something better here. They don't want you to keep going. It's going to drop. They going to smack it out your hand. You ain't supposed to have it. Something's going to happen. Okay, it's going to be. I don't want to say like a disaster, but it's like, I don't know, you set a plan and something's going to happen where you have to switch plans. And every time you try to set that same plan, it'll never work out, right? Every time you go to try to eat that snack you ain't supposed to be eating, it's moldy, okay? Or something that'll tell you like kind of give in, right? Every time you go for your cigarettes, they taste stale, they broken. Every time it's like that. But they're helping you. They're trying to keep you on track because they need you just as much as you need them. The emperor, yeah, they're teaching you how to build your empire, how to stay on your square. Okay, that's what they're doing here. This emperor card, he's here protecting that baby. Okay, and I'm getting this Aquarius energy with the water coming out of the sides of these vessels. So you could have an ancestor, a male ancestor, or excuse me, a very dominant ancestor in your life that is a Aquarius or Aries. And they are definitely there like, don't do it. Yep, the 7 of knives. This is you having to fight through, right? But this is also, the 7 of knives is deception. They're trying to show you deception. So the Emperor is very aware of deception or how something is going to happen, but it's still like kind of doing it anyway. Going against what everybody else is doing or what you're supposed to be doing. All right, lying to yourself in some sort of way that it's okay when it's not. You have the 9 of Wands here. The Sage in energy is like you can't hide something, right? You may be trying to hide something and make it look like something else, or someone else is trying to hide. That's what I see here. It's like someone else is. They want you to be mindful of just like people that can bring you down easily, okay, or situations that can like make you fold easily. Very much be avoidant of those. Okay, be avoidant of that. You don't want to drag your own self down the wrong road, right? So don't like say, oh, it's going to be better than it is when you know it's not. The High Priestess, follow your intuition, follow the feelings, the nudges. They are telling you, they are speaking to you when they knock it out of your hand. This High Priestess and this 5 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, because the moment you don't choose the right thing, they will, or you will notice it right away when you're not choosing, when you're not doing right by yourself, by your situation. Things will instantly start to backfire. Things will start to instantly feel off, wrong, right? But the High Priestess is telling you, if you just trust that, then you won't have to go through that experience because you already know what it is. Let me get one more card here. Thank you. The 8 of Knives. All right. You got to look at yourself in the mirror sometimes and tell yourself the truth and allow the truth to be felt, seen, heard, all of that. All right. But this is also you kind of being in your mind and trying to figure out like things on your own, and I'm hearing you're not crazy. Stop thinking you're crazy because you may be starting to grow with your gifts. Okay. So trust that energy. But the 8 of Knives here is just giving me like somebody who just needs some mental time to process. You may be getting a lot of energy, a lot of signs, a lot of nudges, a lot of all of that, and you just need time to process it, right? Seeing what is actually real, what is the right choice, and what is not. Feeling comfortable with making that decision, learning how that feels for you, right? And saying, okay, yeah, this is me. This is my body telling me yes. This is my ancestors telling me no. This is my, the universe speaking loud and clear, saying this is what the path I'm supposed to go down, right? And going down that path and being dedicated, okay? Being submissive to that energy. All right. Let me get 3 cards from this deck to wrap up the message from the ancestors, please. Wisdom. The tree of wisdom, the tree of life, the roots here again. There's a snake up this tree, so this is a lot of knowledge, wisdom, different layers of growth, different layers of depth, how deep something goes, healthy roots, abundance, receiving the right knowledge, not over consuming too much, right? Letting things being processed, giving it its proper time, not forcing anything. Wisdom comes with experience, and experience comes with time. Okay, it comes with actions. It comes with all of that. It comes with being creative and learning how to do something, how not to do something. So it's here. There's something about you have death, and I love this card in this deck because it's like a dried up city that is getting itself back together. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of people. Little black spots are like people. So rebuilding after some type of crossover transition. Okay, finding a new placement. So this wisdom is like you can take that anywhere with you. Trees usually grow in one place, yes, we know that, but it's like being able to have that wisdom to carry with you, right? You're going on a journey, a trip to somewhere else, but you have wisdom that you take with you. You have knowledge that you take with you. Okay, so it's like you're going out into the unknown with no information, with no knowledge. You just may not know what's going to happen, but you know what I mean? So let me get one more. Thank you. And we have gratitude. I'm telling you, because you're going to make it to the other side and realize how abundant everything was, how abundant everything is. Okay, that's what's going to happen when you make it to the other side of all of this with the wisdom that you have, because this is what keeps you going. You don't stay in a situation that can't provide anything for you no more. You know when it's time to move on. You know when something has dried up. You know when something is causing you more harm than good. All right, and this is when you have gratitude for listening, gratitude for your ancestors for helping you and guiding you and being with you every step of the way. Okay, so that's on some realness, and I love that. Okay, so this is the message for the collective. I really do love it. Okay, I'm not gonna get no more cards because I feel like I just want one more. I do, and it was this one, the 9 of Hearts. So they're helping you to have your desires fulfilled. Okay, fulfillment, harmony, and protection. They are helping you to stay in harmony. They are helping you to have fulfillment and be successful, and they are protecting you along your way. Okay? So just know you're growing beautifully. They are loving how you look, how you're loving on yourself, right? How you're receiving yourself, right? You're not looking as if somebody, that you don't love yourself. I feel like that's what that is. That they love the fact that you are loving on yourself. So keep doing that. That's what they said. This is your message. I'll talk to you later, guys. Love you. Bye.